Have you ever felt stuck even though you've been trying so hard? Have you ever reached a point in life where you truly feel stuck? You're not lazy, you're not unmotivated. So why does life feel like it's not moving, even though you've been giving it your all? If you're in this phase right now, stay with me until the end because maybe the problem isn't your effort but the direction of your energy. Today, we're going to look at this feeling of being stuck from three perspectives: psychological, self-development, and spiritual. If you're currently asking yourself, why does my life feel stuck even though I've tried so hard? You need to understand this first. It's not because you didn't try. It's not because you gave up. In fact, it's often the opposite. You've been trying too hard. You wake up every morning with good intentions. You move, you work, you pray, you keep going. And yet somehow the results feel stagnant, as if life isn't moving forward, while you're already exhausted from chasing it. And then a quiet but painful question appears. Why am I still here? It becomes even harder when we start comparing ourselves to others. We think we started at the same place, so why are they already here, traveling, leveling up, achieving so much, while I'm still stuck in the same place? Today, let's talk about feeling stuck not as a failure, but as a message. Because often feeling stuck is not a sign that you lack effort, but a sign that something within you is out of alignment. From a psychological perspective, feeling stuck often comes from a mismatch between expectations and reality. We imagine life unfolding in a certain way. We create our own timelines when we should succeed, when we should be happy, when we should finally arrive. But life doesn't always follow those plans. When reality doesn't meet expectations, the mind gets tired, frustration appears. A sense of failure creeps in, and without realizing it, we can enter a state of emotional burnout where the body keeps moving, but the soul is already drained. In this phase, many people keep pushing themselves. They stay productive, they stay strong on the outside, but emotionally they feel empty, undersupported, unheard, and sometimes not even honest with themselves. Some people also experience self-sabotage without realizing it. You want to move forward, but at the same time there's a part of you that's afraid of failing, afraid of being left behind, afraid of not being enough. So the mind repeats old patterns that feel safe, even if they're no longer healthy. And when results don't come, you blame yourself. But in reality, this feeling of being stuck is inviting you to ask deeper questions. Is my goal still aligned with who I am now? Or am I chasing something just because I feel like I should? Feeling stuck is a psychological signal that you need to care for yourself, not punish yourself. Now let's move into a self-development perspective based on energy. Because human beings are not just bodies that work, we are energy that flows. You might look busy, highly productive, always working hard, but if emotionally you're exhausted, pressured, or constantly feeling not good enough, the energy you carry isn't flowing, it's blocked. Many people move from a place of fear of falling behind, fear of failure, fear of not being seen, fear that their life will be meaningless. And when you move from that energy, the results often feel heavy, slow, unsatisfying. Deep inside, there may be limiting beliefs like, I'm not good enough, I'm always late, I have to work twice as hard just to deserve happiness. You may not consciously realize it, but these beliefs operate quietly in the subconscious, holding your energy back. That's why even when you try to practice the law of attraction, the results don't fully show up because what you're projecting isn't trust, but pressure. So if you feel stuck, maybe it's not because you lack effort, but because you're moving from compressed energy, not aligned energy. Now let's look at this from a spiritual perspective. In spirituality, feeling stuck is never seen as punishment. It's a call from the soul, an invitation to pause, to listen, to return home to yourself. Sometimes the universe doesn't answer our prayers with results, but with a pause, and that pause can feel painful, confusing. It can make us wonder, why does it feel like my prayers aren't being heard? But maybe your prayers weren't rejected, just redirected. Feeling stuck can be a sign that you're being guided toward a path that fits your soul more deeply, even if you don't understand it yet, a path that is more honest, more gentle, more authentic. In this phase, you're being invited to learn surrender, to trust divine timing, to release excessive control over life, because not everything can be rushed, and not everything needs to be forced. Being stuck is not the end, it's a transition. The universe is rearranging your direction, clarifying your intentions, inviting you to level up not externally, but internally. That's why the solution to feeling stuck isn't simply working harder, but alignment, working with aligned energy, clarifying intention, releasing fear, and raising your vibration through simple but meaningful practices. Meditation to calm the mind, affirmations to reshape inner dialogue, movement to release trapped emotions, and most importantly, giving yourself permission to pause without guilt. Eventually, when your energy becomes aligned with your purpose, doors begin to open slowly. You'll recognize the right people. You'll know who supports your growth and who no longer aligns. You'll gain clarity about what you want, when to act, and how to move forward. Next, I'll guide you through a technical, practical, step-by-step to-do list designed for those of you who feel stuck, focusing on small actions that create big impact. First, stop and reset 10-15 minutes. Pause all activity. Put your phone on silent or airplane mode. Breathe in for 4 seconds. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold again for 4. Repeat up to 6 times. Sit quietly. Don't think about problems or solutions. Just be still. The goal is to calm your nervous system before thinking further. Second, check your emotional state. Take a journal and quickly write honest answers to these questions without editing. What emotion is most dominant right now? What has truly been draining me lately? What am I holding in but haven't admitted? The goal is awareness of emotional weight blocking your energy. Third, identify the source of being stuck. Choose the one that feels strongest. Too many expectations, burnout from lack of rest, lack of emotional support, fear of failure or fear of success. Goals no longer aligned. When you identify the root, most other problems begin to soften. Fourth, lower the target. Take your biggest goal, cut it by 50%, then cut it to 10%. This shifts focus to realistic priorities based on who you are now. Fifth, shift body energy minimum 10 minutes daily. Choose one: walking, light, stretching, slow movement like yoga or meditation, exercise, or a warm shower. The goal is releasing stored emotions from the body. If you're still watching until this moment, it means there's a part of you that wants to move forward, not give up. A part of you that knows feeling stuck isn't the end, but an invitation to live more aligned with your purpose. Remember this: getting unstuck doesn't require massive leaps or overnight transformation. It requires small, consistent actions done with awareness, not force. When you care for your nervous system, honor your emotions, understand the root, lower unrealistic targets, and release emotional weight, positive energy begins to flow again, guiding you closer to your life purpose. Thank you for listening. See you in the next video. Have a beautiful day.